What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to ICNV Drivers Edition. And today I'm out driving in the Santa Fe, heading down the highway to go look at an actual car. So that video will be coming soon. But I wanted to do a quick check-in. And the reason why I'm checking in is because I got a conversation. It kind of sparks with my wife. And I feel like a lot of people out there may be able to relate to this subject. So when I go out of town, a lot of times my wife will break out the Corvette C8. I think she gets behind the wheel more when I'm actually out of town than when I'm in town. I don't really have a problem with her driving the car, but it's becoming a running joke about can she get the keys. So I'm going to share with you some of these moments because I really want to get into an interesting conversation about this. So let's get into it.
I got you.
Why do you need the keys?
Because I want to drive it.
Hey,
it's Friday night.
my car.
Why do I need to give you a payment to just borrow the car?
Exactly.
So I can't borrow a car?
Turn up.
That's how it is?
That's what I need.
To drive your car?
Everybody
For one evening?
Everybody wants benefits. Nobody want to put the payments. Let's do it like this. Let's break it down. Okay.
No.
About 30.
No, that's not what that is. No. I'm asking to borrow your car for a few hours. I'm your wife.
I understand you are.
But the answer's still no?
Yes. I put gas in your car and then you fill up the other car so you can drive it. So I did my part. You ain't walking. You get to the west side for free.
Selfish. Sir, and so what were you just saying, sir?
Give up them keys more often.
To me, right?
Yes.
To me. Just so we clear. So for clarity, give the keys to me.
He won't ask.
Okay. Do you want to chime in? Do you think he should give me a key, sir?
I think he should, but he won't say that. So it's up to
Yes.
him.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's two. You want to jump in there? See, you know what? Let me.
No bills.
So we're in here, and I can't take this vehicle without dropping the top. I think this is the most exciting thing. I like doing it when I'm in motion, but I'm not trying to be doing all of that. So I'm gonna do it while we're still sitting here. It's almost like Transformers. It's giving Transformer vibes, and it's not working. Hold on, let's try again. Okay, this is why he don't give me the keys. Okay, there we go. See? This is because I don't get the keys. If I got the keys, I would know how to do this. Let's make mention that it's 93 degrees here in Chicago, burning up. And we are ready to go. Downtown Chicago. You guys, we are having so much fun here with the top drop. 90-degree weather. It is beautiful in Chicago, but we just gonna ride around for a little bit longer.
Now, tell me, do you think I'm wrong? Because I sit there and say this, that as the primary Corvette owner, because the car is completely in my name, and I'm not saying that for ownership purposes, but I'm saying it for ownership purposes. You figure that out. But I'm saying it more so for the fact that I've always had multiple cars. Right now, the C8 is literally the first car I've actually owned where I still have other cars, but I don't have other fun cars I like to drive that interest me. So it's the car I want to get behind the wheels with. And maybe that's the reason for this video. Because I feel like my wife truly wants to get out and drive the car like it's hers. And I know the whole what's mine is mine and what's yours is yours, or what's mine is ours and what's ours is ours. You know, trying to say concept, whichever one is actually the right way to talk. You get my point. So I'm saying that to say that how many guys out there, or even women who bought the car, how many people out there, spouses, want to drive the car, and not only they want to drive it, they kind of want to drive it a lot. And see, the problem I'm starting to feel, or the way I'm starting to feel, is because I'm the one that actually made the sacrifice, the decision, put the money aside, and decide to go get the car. So I feel like the primary driver, or the priority, should come to me. Now, I'm not one of those people that believe in, how can I say, not putting miles on my car or not letting my spouse drive my car. But I'm just sitting there saying that, well, let me give you a scenario. So a lot of times my wife will come out to car shows, car events with me. She likes the car community as well. But she don't want to buy a car. But what she wants to do is, as she's out meeting other women with cars, right, that like to drive cars, she wants to say, hey, I'm going to take Zeus out and hang out with such and such. And I'm like, wait a minute, no, I got plans for my own car. And then I get to, well, you'll never let me go out and hang out with the car. I'm like, but you didn't want the car. Your idea of a nice car, a good car, is an SUV. So take your SUV. But the thing about the SUV is the people, or the girls, or the women in the car community that's going out to hang out, they're not driving SUVs. They're driving sports cars, whether it's Camaros, Porsche Caymans, Lotuses, Jaguars, Mustangs. Need I even sit there and say Mitsubishi Eclipse, or 350s. I mean Nissan 350, where it's a Z. But my point behind saying that is, any one of these cars would be a nice car for you to own. I even thought about trying to get her a Nissan 350Z or 370Z, and then she was like, don't like it. But she likes Zeus. And I'm just like, Zeus isn't a cheap purchase, nor is it something that I feel like I'm going to be willing to give up just so easy. So I like the batter back and forth, and I really enjoy the fact that she likes to get out and drive. And I think it's about time for her to get her own car. But even in most cases, if she had her own car, I don't think she would drive with me to many events because she really don't like driving. Let's take a quick break, and do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, help me reach my goal of 25 before 25, which is 2,500 subscribers before the year 2025. We're chasing the movement. Be part of it. Join the channel, especially if you like the content you've seen so far. We have more stuff like this coming your way, and you too can help guide the focus of the content that comes your way. So subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. So it's one of those funky things, like even when we drove out of town, she was like, I'll drive there, but I don't want to drive back. So I was like, okay, go ahead and have your fun. And it's more of a milder drive whenever we're going. Coming back, it's something about coming home that sparks a whole different animal, especially in a multi-car cruise. But this is where I'm at. So tell me, or drop in the comments below, what's your thoughts on your spouse driving your car? Do you and your spouse have your own individual cars? Are y'all both in the car community? Does your wife not like the car community? Because I mean, don't get me wrong, I know a couple guys whose spouse just don't get into that, and they're like, my husband been in this for years, this is just what he does, but I'm not interested. So I feel like, I don't know if that like-minded, evenly yoked, or is it one of those things whereas I just like spending time with my spouse, so their interests slowly become my interests, and I'll sacrifice things to go to things that they want to attend. But I think it's nothing more, how can I say, I'll say moving, is when I see a couple that are both in the car community, or a man with a woman who knows about cars. And I'm talking about, like, I'm not saying Dominic Toretto, you know, his girl, but you get my point. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below, because I feel like this is a fun topic. It's an interesting topic, and it's one of those topics that we really don't talk about a lot in the car community. Well, maybe we do, but it's not one I've seen a lot of conversation on YouTube. Let me just say that. And I feel like, you know me, this ICNV Driver Edition, we talk about topics that you guys bring up, but this was one of those topics that's kind of, how can I say, dear to my heart, dear to my keys, or dear to my wallet. It's a dear topic to me, so that's why I'm here sharing it with you. So let me know what you think. Is this a conversation? Is this a arguing piece? Is this a, you know, something you go on with your house? Because yes, I have a couple of the Corvette guys, and I'm not going to drag this out any longer, but I have a couple of guys I've met in the Corvette community, and their wives do drive their cars. And I would say maybe they put 3% of the miles on their cars. And I feel like my wife has probably put somewhere around that. I'll maybe say 2%. But that's not the point. Anyway, so ICNV Drivers Edition. Go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Join the ICNV Drivers Edition community. We are an interactive community, which means if you hit me up on any one of my social media platforms or in the comments below, I will do my best to respond. And if the topic you bring up is interesting enough, I may even shoot a video on it. We were all designed in his image. That means we were not just meant to be. So, chase your dreams, build your visions, embrace your own identity. Remember, it is okay to be unique. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will see you in these streets. Peace. And do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel.